on now to our top story here on 6 p.m. Prime, the NEET hearing that took place in the Supreme Court. There were scathing observations, remarks made by the CGI-led bench, directed largely at the National Testing Agency. But the biggest takeaway from today's hearing is that the Supreme Court has directed the NTA to publish NEET results of all candidates, city-wise, centre-wise as well, asking the testing agency to ensure that students' identities are concealed and that these details be put out by Saturday noon. That's a deadline issued as well. The idea of this seems to be to ensure 100% transparency, that everyone can go through the results and kind of understand what really were the lapses, what were the irregularities, which center, which examination center particularly saw lapses taking place, where essentially all the marking systems were similar. Earlier, the National Testing Agency was asked to indicate how the paper leak is systematic and was questioned by the Supreme Court bench on how grace marks were allotted to the NEET toppers. The top court has reiterated, and this is an important one for all your NEET aspirants and students out there, they've reiterated that there will be no retest just because some students demand so. They're making it very clear that only in the rarest of rare circumstances will they be forced to order a retest. The National Testing Agency, under fire, has defended itself, saying only 44 out of 15,085 new students were qualified during the fresh registrations timeline.
जो आज हियरिंग कंक्लूड हुई है उसमें पेटिशनर्स की साइड से रिक्वेस्ट की गई थी कि जितना रिजल्ट्स है सारे कैंडिडेट्स का वो एटलीस्ट ऑनलाइन आ जाए सो दैट वी कैन यूटिलाइज आवर माइंड एंड अप्लाई आवर माइंड फॉर द एनालिटिकल डिजिटल एनालिसिस, ताकि कितने स्टूडेंट्स को कितना रिजल्ट है और कितने मार्क्स मिले हैं उसके ऊपर प्रॉपरली हम भी देख पाएँ, और सेंटर वाइज किस सेंटर पे कितने कैंडिडेट्स को किस हिसाब से रेटिंग्स रही हैं एग्जाम्स की वो हम थोड़ा एनालिसिस कर पाएँ। तो इसलिए कल 5 बजे तक एनटीए को डायरेक्शन है कि सैटरडे को 5 बजे तक डायरेक्शन है एनटीए को कि सारा रिजल्ट अपलोड करेंगे।
जैसे अभी सीजीआई सर ने कहा कि अभी वाइड स्प्रेड का वो जो प्रूफ है वो अभी नहीं है, तो वो कह रहे हैं कि इसमें अगर कुछ और बढ़ोतरी होती है वो और भी मैटर्स इसको सुनेंगे मंडे को। तो हम होप कर रहे हैं कि सीजीआई सर हमारे फेवर में डिसीजन ले।
यहाँ पर 620 से लेकर के 720 तक भले ही जो भी बच्चा हो जिसको कि रैंक जिसकी आई हो उसको भले ही कॉलेज में एडमिशन मिल रहा हो चाहे ना मिल रहा हो, वो एक बात तो जरूर समझ गया कि ये जो सिस्टम है ना ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक फेलियर है, क्योंकि हमारा सिस्टम इतना बढ़िया बन चुका है कि दिल्ली के एयरपोर्ट और पटना बिहार के जो ब्रिज है और वहां से लेकर के नेशनल लेवल के जितने भी एग्जाम है सबके सब तो लीक हो जा रहे हैं।
मेरी सुप्रीम कोर्ट से यही गुजारिश है कि फैसला जो है जितना जल्दी आए उतना अच्छा है, क्योंकि हम लोग भी सफर कर रहे हैं कि 4 जून को रिजल्ट आया था और अभी 18 जुलाई है और अब 22 जुलाई को हो गया, तो फिर ये जितना डिले होगा उतना हम लोगों के लिए भी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है और ज्यादा।
Let's take you through some of the observations made by the Supreme Court today. In the course of the hearing, the Supreme Court, this is a 3-judge bench led by the CGI, made it very, very clear that they believe the sanctity of NEET UG 2024 has been breached. The Supreme Court has also said that the leaked question paper was destroyed before the exam actually took place. And the paper leak, according to them, the motive of this was for financial gains, not to bring disrepute per se to the NTA. Now, besides that, the Supreme Court has also said that the breach that took place on exam day itself seems far-fetched. They don't believe that theory. They believe that this was a well-thought-out process and that it happened because it was thought out well and there was a well-oiled machinery also behind it. The NEET result must be declared with centre's information. Now, this is an important one because even as, in fact, the Solicitor General said, can we hide the information of which exam centre is the result from? The Supreme Court has said no, that must be provided very clearly. And the deadline given by the top court is 20th July, Saturday, 12 noon. The National Testing Agency must put out the results, full details. Only the student's identity will be masked. Those details will be out on the NTA website for everyone, for you and I, to also scrutinize. Nalini Sharma, legal editor, is joining us on this broadcast. We also have Srishti Oja with us for more on this. Nalini, to you first. A lot of takeaways from today's hearing. And one of those is that the Supreme Court knows full well how important it is for them to come out with an order at the earliest. Keeping that in mind, Nalini, when really are we expecting a decision from the Supreme Court on the aspect of retest? Because that's what students right now are looking at with much eagerness, wondering what their fate will be.
Well, Akshita, you're right, because the last week when the hearing had happened, at that time the hearing was simply adjourned. But today, right at the beginning, the CJI set the tone when he said that the Supreme Court is going to prioritize the NEET hearing, essentially because of the large-scale impact that it has on students. And that is essentially why we've seen the next date, the next hearing happening on Monday, which is a shorter date compared to usually how we see the Supreme Court function. But a very important order coming in from the Supreme Court, where they've asked for all the details to be published, which means that all the marks of all the students will be put up online so that the petitioners as well as the students have a chance to go through the results, to analyze the results and to determine as to whether or not there were any beneficiaries of the exam outside the two centers that the Supreme Court has identified already in Bihar, that is Patna and Hazariganj. So it remains to be seen exactly how soon we can expect the details to be put out, and more importantly, what are the takeaways that are coming in from the details. But the biggest takeaway that's coming from the hearing today is that it's a small win for the petitioners, because this is exactly what the petitioners were asking for, that they should be given a chance to analyze this data. Along with that, it's also clear that the Supreme Court is not going blindly by what the centre and the NTA are saying. They are in fact not even going blindly by what the IIT Madras has said in its report, because the Supreme Court essentially asking for this data to be put out means that they want it to be independently scrutinized to determine to what level the breach of the exam has actually affected the entire exam process. Although the Supreme Court has categorically not said that there will be no retest, but they have made it clear that it will only be as a last resort, only if the Supreme Court is convinced of the fact that it has impacted the exam to a large extent, the paper leak, and there is no way of differentiating the beneficiaries of this unfair means from the honest candidates who have appeared in this exam.
And, you know, just to build upon that, Srishti Oja, if I can bring you in also on this broadcast, the status report or the investigation is with the Supreme Court. So, you know, they have details of how the probe and what the probe has thrown up so far. So they have already some clarity on whether this is something that is, you know, widespread, or whether the rot can actually be identified and separated from, you know, the rest of the exam, and whether the results can still be held good. So keeping that in mind, in today's hearing, was there any indication from the Supreme Court or what they believe with regards to the investigation?
Well, Akshata, Supreme Court's made it very clear during its hearing that it has not made up its mind with regard to what order it will pass. Supreme Court has heard extensive arguments made by both the petitioners and the arguments that came in from the NTA. The status report that you mentioned, 2 status reports in civil cover have been submitted by CBI before the court. The petitioners had also objected to the fact that why has CBI not supplied that report to the petitioners. The Supreme Court has defended the fact in a way where it has said that if the details of the CBI investigation is out at this stage, then it may hamper the investigation that is being done by CBI in this entire aspect. Not just that, the Supreme Court has also asked for a copy of the investigation report from the Bihar Police and the Bihar Economic Offences Unit, which was handling the probe into the alleged paper leak before CBI took over the investigation. So as Nalini rightly pointed out, the Supreme Court is not taking anything on face value, be it the arguments which are being made by the petitioners or the arguments which are coming in from the centre and the NTA. One very crucial observation though from the top court is that they very clearly stated that the fact that there was a paper leak at centres at Hazaribagh and Patna is something that there's no doubt about. It's very clear that there were paper was leaked. It was disseminated before the exam was conducted on May 5th. So that aspect, the court has very clearly said that it's clear, and this was despite a statement from the NTA that there is no paper leak. There was only a breach which took place at these centres. So the Supreme Court asking tough questions to Supreme Court has said,
and in no, arm categorically has very clearly said that the sanctity of NEET has been breached this time around. And that's a very important highlight that's been made really in the Supreme Court today. Nalini and Srishti, thanks very much for joining us with all the details of what transpired in the Supreme Court today. But I think the question everyone's asking right now, particularly all the NEET aspirants out there, what next for them? Considering that this hearing is being focused on right now to figure out what their fate will be, there's also a sense of urgency. And here's why. The NEET counselling is set to begin from July 24th, and that's going to go on as per schedule. The next hearing in this matter is on July 22nd, just 2 days before the counselling actually begins. The NEET counselling will be conducted in 4 rounds, in which the fate of essentially over 23 lakh students will be sealed. Remember that the issue of counselling also came up in the Supreme Court, and the top court made it very clear that that's on the union government. The onus is on the central government for that, and central government has made it clear that the NEET counselling will continue as planned. The date announced as of now is July 24th. It doesn't look like there'll be any change on that front, but Monday is when we'll know what the Supreme Court has to say on the issue of a retest. Let's also tell you right now about what's happened so far in the investigation, particularly in Bihar, on the NEET paper leak. The CBI has busted a solver gang in Patna. This is the gang that was actually behind the paper leak in Bihar. And it's clear that the rot runs deep because, believe it or not, there are 3 doctors from the reputed Patna AIIMS who've actually been arrested. So have 4 students, again part of Patna AIIMS, who've been taken into custody. They've been detained for questioning. Now, it's understood that the CBI suspects that all of them had a very important role in the entire paper leak issue. These medical students from 2021 batch allegedly assisted in leaking the NEET exam papers. The CBI has sealed the rooms of the accused doctors, seized all electronic evidence, their laptops, mobiles as a part of the investigation. Now, what the CBI believes here is that the doctors were the ones who actually solved the question paper. So they gave the answers, which was then used by the solver gang and released to students at a price. So the modus operandi here is clear. Pankaj, one of the accused, and let's play that out for you. You see that on your screens. Pankaj, one of the accused, was the one who stole the papers from transport trucks. Then you had Asanul Haq, the principal of Oasis School. The Oasis School is already under the scanner. He allegedly facilitated the leak. He used 3 people also for help on that. Sanjeev Mukhia acted as an intermediary who's wanted in this particular case. The mastermind behind the operation has been identified as Rocky. Not much is known about him, but he orchestrated the scam with the help of the Patna AIIMS doctors. What did they do? Well, they essentially solved the papers for aspiring candidates. So they gave the answers after they got their hands on the leaked question paper. And then it was distributed to students. All of them got kickbacks.
सर, सीबीआई कब यहाँ आई और किनको यहाँ से लेकर के गई, क्या जानकारी आपके पास?
हम राउंड ले रहे थे, उसी समय सीबीआई का टीम आई और आके हमारे एक स्टूडेंट को लेके गए। ये स्टूडेंट को लेके जाने से पहले हमें उनका एक वरिष्ठ अधिकारी ने स्टूडेंट का नाम, स्टूडेंट का जो छवि, वो उनका पिक्चर, फोटो हमारा व्हाट्सएप में भेजे थे। तो ये 3:30 बजे लेके गए। उसके बाद उनका और एक वरिष्ठ अधिकारी ने हमें कांटेक्ट किए और 3 स्टूडेंट का नाम और उनका फोटो भी हमारे व्हाट्सएप में भेजे और इन्होंने बोले कि आप कोशिश कीजिए जैसे कि स्टूडेंट को आप हैंडओवर जल्दी आसानी से कर दीजिए। उसके बाद में हमारा स्टूडेंट का जो है डीन स्टूडेंट अफेयर्स, इनको मैं इन्फॉर्मेशन दिया। हमारा हॉस्टल वार्डन को भी मैं, चीफ वार्डन जो है, इनको भी बोला और डीन एकेडमिक और मेरा OSDS जाके उनको सब मदद किए, उनके साथ कोऑपरेट किए और स्टूडेंट भी जो उनका प्रेसिडेंट है वो भी हमारे साथ आए। ये जाके जो स्टूडेंट और 2 स्टूडेंट को वो आइडेंटिफाई किए और वो लेके गए। उसके बाद और एक स्टूडेंट उसी समय कमरे में नहीं थे। उसके बाद स्टूडेंट जाके इनको खुद रिपोर्ट किया।